once you're to this point, we've got the whole front cluster off. Once we're here to just the climate control section, it's going to be two bolts to take off right here on either side. We'll get those taken off, and then it should just be unplugging the harness, and it'll be out. 7mm. I got one 7mm and one here. So yeah, there's bottom and top clip that you got to squeeze in and then pull out. And that goes for both sides. But once it's out, now we're just down to the two harnesses that got to be pulled out. Alright guys, we got both knobs off, and then both the slider handles. The key to it, like you've probably seen in other videos, is the heat gun and then the Allen wrench. I just pushed it down to one side. I slipped it in actually the opposite side, and then I kind of turned it to a 90-degree angle and then pushed down at like an angle, and then just pulled up with the pliers. And the heat really did make it pretty simple. This, I believe it was this side, I was having trouble with this one. Just a little bit of heat came right off. So the heat, the Allen wrench, and pliers, it worked just fine for me. So that's probably the trick to it. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the rest of this. Pull these bolts off here, and we'll pull this apart, and then we'll get to the actual board, and then we'll start working on soldering the LEDs. Alright guys, well, we got them all replaced. What I did was I pulled out the old ones. I just heated up the back, and then as I heated it up, I used my finger to pull the old one out. Once they were out, I used just a little piece of wire and basically pushed it through the existing holes to clean them out. Put the new LEDs in. The biggest issue I had was knowing what was positive and negative. I couldn't really find anything via the directions or anything online, so if you guys are watching this video, hopefully this will help you out. But I went ahead and marked down the positive and negative, or I just put the positive side because obviously this side will be negative. So if you're watching this video and this is what your board looks like, you can take a screenshot or pause it and see, but there should be a positive written on each one, and it's either on the top or the bottom, and that will coordinate with whatever's positive or negative on the LED. So I think you can see them all in this shot, but that should save you a lot of time because that's what took me the longest, was figuring that out. So got them all back in, went back through, touched up the the solder and all the connections on the back, and we should be good to go. So I'll get this thrown back together and then we'll put it back in the truck. Alright guys, well we're all back together. Got all the plastics back together, so my dome lights are shutting off, so we'll turn on the key and see how it looks. There she is, all done. So I don't know how well you'll be able to tell just based on the low light, but obviously this is a lot more of a yellow color. I haven't touched any of the other gauges in comparison to now what we got here. These lights, they dim just like factory, and then it's a nice cool white color. And as you can tell, my background is all scratched up now that I actually have lights. These have been out for a long time. So anyway, there we go, all done. Everything looks good. And now we just gotta do everything else to match the white. But thanks for watching, guys, and hope this video helped you out.